All right, so now you have these following practice problems for you to try on your own. You got the 4 diagrams here that you're going to have to do. You're just going to have to find the measure of x. Make sure you know whether it's an inscribed angle or a central angle that you're looking for. You're also going to try this practice problem, which will be a little bit more challenging, but please, this is a really good practice, so make sure you give it a try. And then you got these diagrams at the bottom. Again, work with each other, try these on your own first, and then come back and check. Okay? All right, so I hope you have tried those practice problems on your own first. Here are the 4 first problems. 9 and 10 asking for inscribed angles. Hopefully you got that. 11, 12, both asking for central angles. So make sure you check your answers. If you have questions, make sure you ask. Now for the practice problems. I'm going to go through these first after, and then you can actually look at my notes that I posted to see the actual answers if you like. But I do have a tip. And my tip to you is that you always want to look for this information. It says WZ and XV are diameters. That's a really key information that I always try to find first. And if that's given to me, I use my highlighter and label my diameters. So we know that WZ is a diameter. I highlight it. We know the XV is a diameter. I highlight it. This is going to be very, very helpful because remember, if you have a diameter, it's half of a circle. That means this is 180 degrees or the other one is 180 degrees. It's giving you more central angle information. Okay, so then start with YZ. This is a symbol for arc. YZ, 38 degrees, because this angle is 38 degrees, so the central angle is also 38. WX is also intercepted arc of a central angle, so 28 degrees. 28 degrees central angle is given to us, okay? And the next one is asking for angle VPZ. This one, VPZ, is asked, it's really important that you follow the letter VPZ, this one. I know that that one, I'm going to do a different color, is 28 degrees because it's vertical angle to the other side. Therefore, it's also 28 degrees. Again, these two are vertical angles, okay? Let me get that. And then now the next part is arc. Arc VWX. Follow the order of the letter. VWX is this one. VWX. And guess what? We said this is a diameter, so we're looking at half of a circle. Therefore, that's going to be 180 degrees. Then the next part. I'm going to erase this so that it's easier for you to see. We got angle XPY. XPY is going to be this one. And we're going to have to calculate that. Just because it looks like it's 90 degrees doesn't mean it is. I'm going to do 180 because this whole thing is half of a circle. So 180 minus 28 minus 38 degrees. You should get 114 degrees. So we're subtracting it. That's 114 degrees. Then XY. So then since XPY is 114 degrees, that means arc XY is also 114 degrees, right? Then the next part, let's go through the arc XWY. XWY. So then now I'm going to be highlighting with the blue. XWY following the order of the letter. It's that arc. We need to find the measure of that arc. Well, the whole circle is 360. And I know that this much is 114, so I'm going to subtract 114. And that's going to give you 246. All right, then the last one. Arc WZX. WZX, this much. I know I got a lot of colors. WZX is this much. Okay. Now we're going to have to look at the whole circle. And we know that this much is 28 degrees. So if you subtract that, that will give you WZX, which is the rest of this. And that should come out to be 332 degrees. Okay? All right, so here are answers to the last problems, 10-64, with some of my notes. I'm only going to talk about C and F particularly because those are a little bit more challenging, okay? So first, I'm going to zoom in here to part C. Part C, I would like you to recognize that, and I'm going to use highlighter again, this is a diameter, okay? Because it goes through the center of the circle, going through both ends. Therefore, I know that X is going to be, which is this much, 180 degrees. And it makes sense, right? Because the center angle for that arc is 90 degrees. If that angle is 90 degrees, then the intercepted arc is twice that, which is 180. So it does make sense, okay? So then, using that diameter, we found measure of angle X, which is 180. And then the next part, since you know angles inside the triangle, this right here is 78 degrees. So if that's the inscribed angle, 78 degrees, then the arc, the intercepted arc Y is going to be twice that. So you should have 156 degrees for the Y. And then for the other side, if you do 180 minus 90 and 78, you should have 12 degrees for that third angle inside a triangle. So that if that angle is 12 degrees, then our intercepted arc is going to be twice that. So then you should have 24 degrees for letter Z. Okay? Now for F, what you need to recognize is that this inscribed angle is 28 degrees. And guess what? This inscribed angle Y is intercepting the same arc. They both intercept the same arc. So guess what? Y is going to be same as the inscribed angle at 28 degrees. And then X would be double the inscribed angle, so 56 degrees. That's it.